Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about August 16th, 2023, new moon in Leo. Well, there's going to be a new moon in Leo on August 16th, 2023. A new moon in astrology can be the start of a new project or endeavor. It can give a certified and abundance of energy. Being in Leo, it could be very inexorable energy. This could also be a time where you discard anything that is frivolous or unimportant, whatever may have prohibited or inhibited you before may not do so now. It could also be a period of much initiative and enterprise. It could be the start of something. And being in Leo, it may be initiated with much ferocity. It could be a lot of confidence and self-assuredness. The new moon is introspective. What starts out with the new moon may culminate, in this case, with the full moon in Pisces. The beginning of creating something may be completed with much Pisces inspiration, maybe even some imagination. It could be the start of maybe a sports game. Sports can be connected with Leo. It may culminate with one that satisfies one's fantasy, which is Pisces, such as a game that allows you to have hypothetical sports matchups, as an example. Um, and it could be the start of brightening a child's life with that Leo, sunny energy, and that can result ultimately with the full moon in Pisces being rescued from a less fortunate situation, as another example. Now, the new moon astrology could impact everybody collectively, but especially people with the sun, moon, or ascendant in Cancer or Leo. Now, Cancer, of course, because the moon rules their sign. In Cancer, the zodiac sign Cancer can be very sensitive to all transits and phases of the moon. This can be, I would say, attributed as to why the zodiac sign Cancer can be so moody, fickle, and temperamental. Now, Leo, of course, because it's going to be in their own sign, and this will be more intensified if it makes a conjunction to one's Leo, sun, moon, or ascendant. This could be a new period for many of extroversion, gregariousness, flamboyancy. It could be flaunting one's abilities, doing things with much more confidence and self-assuredness. It could be being a showman, showboating in some instances. There could be the start of commanding attention for what you do. If you felt that you haven't been lauded and praised for past efforts, this could be the beginning of that getting that attention, the recognition, the notoriety that you may deserve. It may be the beginning of really giving more of a positive. It could be that impression of grandeur, and maybe the start for some to believe that can dominate a certain field, whether it's something sports related or in a business or what have you. Now, like to, next thing I want to talk about with this new moon in Leo, it could be, for some people, it could be the start of could be a Leo profession, especially if this falls in what I consider one of the money houses, the second, sixth, or 10th house in one's natal chart. Um, some examples could be something with entertainment, acting, cardiology, performing, could be circus performing, creativity, working with children, sports, lion taming, even military work, or some position of leadership or authority. It could even be doing something where, with product demonstration, I would say that could fit because when you're doing product demonstration, that's when you're boasting and building up a product. Um, In some cases, even though the new moon I would say is generally auspicious, it may be the start for some of some Leo health related issue. Could be something with the upper back or the spine or heart, and especially if this falls in the first or sixth house in one's natal chart. I would think the propensity can even increase for this if this transit is making an adverse aspect to one's natal sun, Mars, or ascendant, and it may, affect the vitality more if one of these issues do take place. Um, Another thing too is that if there is an onset of something that I just described related to Leo, I wouldn't think it'd be anything overly serious or significant because we're talking about a regular full moon as opposed to, say, a super moon or a solar eclipse. Now, it's also important to see, what house this falls in the natal chart, as this could impact its delineation and interpretation. Now, mine is going to fall in the fourth house in my chart. This could manifest in a multitude of ways. It could be the start of an extravagant home situation. I'm already in one, but maybe it's going to be another one coming up soon. And it could be where I may just simply be start of emphasizing those Leo qualities I have at the core, which can include just being more vibrant, charismatic, confident, um, gregarious, as some examples. And another thing too, of course, it's important to look at the aspects this makes to points in your natal chart, because this could impact how it affects you, this transit. Now, for me, this is going to make a conjunction actually to my natal black moon Lilith in my fourth house. And this could be expressed in a number of ways. One way this may be expressed, it could be that maybe somebody that plays a provocative role in my life may be connected with what I described before, involving the new moon in Leo in my fourth house. And it could be where there may be just more intensified passion, even possibly obsession, expressing those leadership qualities at the core. And it may be flavored with more emotional intensity. Or maybe I become obsessed with starting a new home situation, which may wind up being a little bit, more extravagant than I'd like. But anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.